We now return to Anno 1800. Okay, it's time to continue on our expedition.
Admiral.
A royal progress. It is no coincidence that the trail of roses left in Her Majesty's wake has ended in this pretty continental town. But what could have caused her to cross a narrow sea, poppy-flecked fields, and mythical river valleys? She has not simply waltzed over for the ambience. This is the heartland of her maternal family line. She is here with a purpose. The Queen there must be a sign somewhere, or ask a respectable-looking local if they've seen a fugitive queen. Well, 50-50. Go ahead with the diplomacy, I guess.
Born by the waves, die by the waves.
They don't take much convincing to tell you what they know, especially when you seem so sympathetic to the challenges of peasant life. Passing foreign queens expect your silence for nothing, and yet it is you who must die in the fields for your masters when the harvest has failed. They grumble in recognition, noting that the queen considered the town to be beneath her, went off to stay in a nearby castle. It's now just a question of exactly which of her landed relatives she came to visit. Use your knowledge of the royal family to make a guess. Use deduction to discern which royal queen is visiting. Guess it's either or, like, why not? Familiarity with the Teutonic dynasties stands you in good stead. Whispers at home are growing ever louder on the subject of the queen's suitors, and her cousin Ernest seems to be one of the front-runners. Keeping it in the family, you visit the outspoken prince consort at his ivy-clad burg, and having presented a letter Sir Archibald gave you, he nods and leads you through its low-ribbed vault ceilings, past gilt candelabras, and canvas portraits. Though cordial, Prince Ernest seems a little twitchy. Try to read his thoughts through his twitches, or tell him your only wish is to help the queen. Very well, agrees the prince, once your persuasive speech has come to an end. My dear cousin asked me to help trace our shared lineage, and to establish the validity of certain claims she believes she has through ancestral ties to La Corona. He removes a map of the continent from his neatly arranged bureau. Your diplomatic immunity may prove important in the days ahead. What she plans may put her at risk, he sighs. There's to be a masked ball in Monégasque. You'll find her there. Okay. Captain awaits your commands. Continue on. I think we'll do the same thing, because we need the rations, especially since this extra bonus is giving me that 50% boost. We don't want to get rid of the beer. Continue on. And while we do so, I believe, since it'll shave maybe a few minutes off of it, get the fleet prepped and ready to go. The Magnificent can stay here, I guess. I mean, may as well have some ship here. Okay. This is LP1. Oh well. What am I at? LP1. Okay, Bart is a walking cliché of a pirate and a dead one, if he doesn't learn to keep his trap shut.
I've a part for you in my tragedy.
Good.
Brave.
It changed.
Very brave.
Destroy the schooner.
Aye.
Do that with ease. So I've rearranged this just a little bit. Brought down some people.
Sweet as honey.
I think I will continue that trend. Also reshaped this a bit, be more in line with a factory look, and left myself plenty of room that I can expand down here if I should need to add the coal deposit to the whole thing, and we have another iron deposit, so should we need to expand out that way. But I would like to kind of get rid of this, and then maybe what I could even do is, like I was thinking before, put down the farm complex and sort of move some of this stuff over. Maybe take some of the burden off of these warehouses, having to put down a whole lot more. Okay.
fleet ready?
We'll just go ahead and get you guys. May as well have you come dock over here. Bye. That way they're closer to the edge of the map when I need to send them off after this expedition thing works out for me.
Ship of the
Because
line
these don't have
reporting
anything
in.
on them. It's only the frigates. So yeah, those can absolutely stay here. So in order to get to the post office and sort of finish off the town here, I will need aluminium, which means going back back to the New World. I don't really want to do just yet, because that'll make me forget that I am on a mission that I cannot lose. I have to do this. Okay, we can still take in sausages. Who else? I guess we could get a few more points out of Wibbly.
Respect your betters, and
Pick a
always help them
quest.
out. I'm not as scary as you thought, eh?
Oh. Well, isn't that convenient?
Attention for the Admiral.
Just come back here.
Steer us forth.
You're learning.
Oh, right, this one when we're... Members Club. What is that? It's the postal service. I guess I don't have that yet. Bart's annoying parrot.
Ship of the line reporting in. Let the sails fill.
Set that up on its own. You don't see much of her shipping around. She's filled up the islands, though. Does have that going for her. I'm curious how, though. This must not be your main island. This is the main island. Yeah, I don't want to invest too much more on Ditchwater here if I'm going to be working on the other islands, but can at least sort of finish this off, I guess.
Untold perils await us.
Masquerade at Monegasque. Following Prince Ernst's advice, you travel by train along the sparkling Côte Turquoise to a grand station in the sophisticated... I have no idea if this is how you pronounce these vowel sounds. Sophisticated Principality of Monegasque, ruled for 6 centuries by the Piedmont family. Today, the streets of Monegasque are filled with color and light, for it is the grand opening of its very first casino. The theme is animal masquerade, and you are disturbing furred and feathered costumes at every turn. And you see disturbing furred and feathered cut. Convenient for a queen going incognito. Prince Ernst gave you his own invitation to the casino, but you'll also need a costume. And we are using this diplomacy far more than I was expecting us to. Shamelessly walk in without a costume.
Too cultured for us scrubbers.
Few heads turn, but the doormen don't stop you. I'm a special guest of the Piedmont family, you say with a winning smile as you brandish the invitation Prince Ernst gave you. Expected to donate great sums to the cause, so you'll forgive my choice of attire. One of the doormen hands you a black eye mask, which you put on, reserved no doubt for the exceptional circumstances such as this. Once inside the casino, you debate your best bet for finding the queen. Well, we just keep using the 50% here. This is, see, now there is faith. Well, anyway. Mingle with high society. Your knowledge of royalty does not desert you. In a circle of the most elegantly dressed people, you spy a beautiful sequined elephant in whose hand is a foul mixture of claret and malt whiskey. Claret and malt whiskey, the queen's favorite. Your eyes meet, and hers widen. She drops her glass, and there are gasps as she rushes for the exit. By the time you've forced your way outside, her carriage has set off at speed. We have another cab down, and get in. Well, we desperately need to keep the beer, so we can't keep doing that. That sucks. That'll probably handle that. I mean, how far does this... That doesn't go far enough. So now we're going to have to move all of this over to here. In a similar fashion, I think. And then this... Yeah, we're going to have to basically set up the same situation here. Although this actually tends to work. So I think we'll just do that. So maybe we want to do it up here, expecting to expand into that. Here's probably good. Although I guess I could have just moved those on their own. Ah, right. These are 9x9s. Well, let's not do that. Oh, because that thing is in the way, it made me shrink it. Hold on a minute here.
Attention for the Admiral.
Yeah, you could get on that a little faster there. Oh, for real? Get the hell out of here. Can't believe we got stuck in traffic. Are you fucking kidding? Get away from them. Oh, yes, I'm getting on it. They still have a little bit of an issue here. Squeezing all the things around, but whatever. Kind of a pity to put that there, really, though.
Has my ship finally come in? I was fairly sure you'd die doing that.
Is it taking forever? Kind of want to leave a little bit of the greenery here by the river.
We careen into the unknown.
Alright. Queen fled the casino at high speed, and your own carriage is some distance behind. Your driver thinks she's headed up the coast, perhaps to a ship. You can either keep up your pursuit, or else rush to your own ship, which, if the orders you gave to the captain have been followed, should be waiting in the Monegasque arena. I think we have to get to our own ship, right? Because we gotta chase her into the new place anyway, so get to your own ship.
Be the star to steer us.
Your ship is indeed waiting in the marina. Quickly, you rouse the captain and his crew and weigh anchor. Before long, twinkling Monegasque is behind you, and from the next bay you spot an impressive ship in the distance. How was she able to leave port so fast? You either can continue to chase Her Majesty, or send her a message of peace with your signal lamp. Well, we have a 70% here. Stay in pursuit. Your helmsmanship is most impressive, the Queen calls over to you as you bring your ship up alongside hers. Meet me at the Cape of Trelawney. You point your ship towards Trelawney, the southernmost point of the Old World, where not 15 years previous a great naval victory was won over La Corona by the heroic Admiral Nadaski. The Lap of Victory is there waiting for you, and the Queen receives you warmly aboard. You are finally able to ask why it is that she has run away. Okay, here we go. Priorities are now going to change to new colonization.
I am not here to escape domestic dissatisfaction, but to address it. Our nation has lost its pride, but pride can be restored. This place, Trelawney, is the site of my father's great naval victory over our rivals, La Corona. We were the victors here at Trelawney, yet all the spoils remain in the lap of Poseidon. The scepter of Capon has long granted its bearers indisputable authority, but it sank to the depths, along with La Corona's fleet. I can still smell Father's victory here at Trelawney. It is his greatest legacy. Finding the sunken scepter of Capon, the trophy we never claimed for that victory, will remind us of our past glories and restore the people's faith in their monarch. We shall build a new capital of the realm here, perhaps call it Crown Falls, in view of the sparkling cataracts you see the island possesses. This may be my greatest legacy. Help me build it, and find the scepter, and I shall designate you Warden of Trelawney, my official representative in these waters.
Okay. Hopefully the thing's already put down. I believe we have this reserved for us anyway, so I don't need to worry about that.
A humble outpost now, but it promises to become the largest capital of my empire.
Okay, can we...
Session unlocked.
Expedition. New region discovered. It's here. Sail to the Lap of Victory and receive the gift. Hold on. We now send you...
We will form an...
Oh, God damn it!
Don't be ashamed. We all need it.
God fucking damn it!
How endearing.
God fucking damn it! Ah, this piece of fucking shit and there's no save. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. I did not want an alliance. He's gonna get into a fucking war. God fucking damn that cocksucking pop-up. Well, what's this gonna do? Probably drop me all the way, huh?
I don't even know you anymore.
Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it.
Attention
This
to the
fucking
Admiral.
game. So I can't get to it here. And why can't I go here? We can at least order it to the region. God fucking damn
Rise
it.
the rigging.
No strings.
12,000 coins. Why? Because I broke my alliance with the person you're constantly at war with? That would have been the first fucking thing. You know what? I'm okay with this, because the first fucking thing that would have happened was she would have attacked and I would have been drawn into that. This fucking game. Anyway, while we're waiting for that nonsense... Jesus Christ. So, I don't know, maybe I should. Maybe I should just move it over here, because then it actually takes up a spot. Unless I want to maybe put in, like, a park or something. Do that. Put some greenery right there. Jesus Christ. Even when I'm doing nothing wrong, the game just tries to piss me off. I don't know what to do with this. Get that. I mean, there's going to be a road to nowhere there. Put a lot of shit over here, didn't I? I guess I had left enough space specifically so I could put buildings here. Kind of a shame to do so, though. On that tree-lined river. Could just tuck this in here and I could draw a road. Alternatively, we could... Oh, I wouldn't get a road there. I guess. What we could do is just drag one of these all the way. That'll give me some stone bridges. Then you can redo that fashion. If I did the same thing here. I don't think I could make that work. I could fit it there, but then this doesn't go anywhere. So I want to keep extending that over that way. I think my initial idea for this was that I was going to have a clay pit over here eventually for bricks, but I don't have a reason to do that now. I think this will regrow. I might be wrong about that. Really, not without taking out that tree. I'm gonna make that work.
One final look.
Alliance strategically dissolved. The decision does not mean our ongoing relationships will turn nasty. What was the official statement on the canceled alliance with Wibblesock, and no reason why the alliance couldn't possibly ever be possible again. Actually, there is a very good reason.
Hope to spread good and truthful
There's
news.
a very good reason why it would never ever happen again in the future. Okay, I must have miscalculated where the departure area was for these guys. Did you finally get in here? Holy shit.
Found your prey?
A marriage of earth and heaven
No.
you would exploit?
We're not doing that again.
You shall have a share, just like
On our way.
Where are we now? Alright. Well, is there? Of course there isn't. Well, Wibbly I don't think is going to be, like, he's not going to go to war with me, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, what is going on
New
here?
orders?
Build a small trading post. Well, I don't think I can. I have nothing.
It would be prudent to accept.
Offers you materials to set up an outpost. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to drop my own stuff.
Steer us forth.
Oh, fuck.
Let the sails fill.
Okay. Let's think about what we want to do here. I do kind of like the idea of doing sort of like a Paris thing where we centralize on the island for like the government center, and maybe, you know, like I'm sure we'll have the big cathedral project or something like that. I think last time I just made a big ol' right in here and just kind of centered it on that. But I think that maybe, well, we can always move it after we make it, but like we'll probably put this here and then set up around a giant square with what, I don't know, in the middle, and then I'd like to kind of do like pockets. So I forget what city it was. But there was a city in colonial America that sort of had like the big central square, and then there were 4 other squares around. And I'd kind of like to do that. I'd kind of like to have, you know, like the museum on one, the zoo on another, and I think there's probably a few other things. And then maybe we'll keep something here. Now, obviously, like with the town halls and stuff, that needs to be where people are living. So right now, I don't know, but we'll have this set around, and I'm sure there's just so many little islands that can feed me. If I really need stuff, we can maybe move off any production buildings and whatnot. And I would also like to incorporate canals. Canals, you know, in real cities are generally a way of connecting the sea up the rivers to cities, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense on islands, but since this is kind of implied to be connected to a continent, I guess it maybe would a little bit more. So we can, you know, maybe incorporate this river system into canals as well. I don't have a plan yet on what this is going to look like, but anyway, let's get over here and build the thing so we can at least pick my stuff up again. always move. House? Post? Build it right there.
Time the rigging.
We'll grab this stuff. Pleasant settlement.
I can
Immediately.
see it. A brilliant metropolis rising here, from the memory of the victory my father masterminded. A shining new jewel in the crown of my empire.
Steersman.
One
It's
thing I could actually
indecent,
do.
Your luck with islands.
One thing I could do right now, since there is material in
Bigger
here,
you are, the harder you'll fall.
while I'm waiting, I could just take this and go get started. So that little island, like I said, I think I will start leaving the little islands. And the NPCs can come in here, although this would be enough for one of my little islands. It's producing like 500. But for right
Let
now, I
the
want to focus on the
sails
big ones.
fill.
So we'll let that happen. I don't need brick, right? Yeah, because we still got our 50 brick.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Okay. Those things here.
Aye.
Just to keep you in the area. I'm not really sure what to do with this, but what I will do is kind of tie this in with the rest of the place. Yeah, that'll be good for now. We can extend maybe some of the farm stuff up here as I had intended to do. This no longer needs to be a tourist area because now we can do that on the main island. Holy shit, I guess I should have gotten these guys elsewhere prepared. Okay, well I think I can do a lot of the colonization stuff off camera. We don't need...
I saw it from the deck. An impish little man, dredging up bits and pieces.
Time the rigging.
He may be exactly what we require.
Commission a treasure hunter. Sail to Old Nate's warehouse, or lighthouse. Perhaps I can avoid that. And of course, Beryl is already here. Because, you know, that's how the game is. It gives you rivals immediately. Alright, well, I will take my time, and I'll probably get all the stuff set up immediately. Since we are not on a time limit anymore for some of this stuff. But I now have to keep an eye on multiple people. So, yeah, I'll just do that stuff off camera. Damn, it's too bad she took this immediately, because now we're going to have to go... Although this island is entirely self-sufficient, I think. Maybe not. It's missing a few things here. Although it does have oil and limestone. No bauxite on it. Okay, well, maybe. We need at least one more island, but yeah. This looks like the industrial plateau. Because there's all this stuff right here. Trying to remember. Probably just move all industry up along the mountains, actually. Trying to remember what I did last time. Or, alternatively, well, that's oil. Coal over here, and iron. Maybe we'll do that. The bad thing about doing industry up top is that, you know, it's nicer to have the views, but I really don't know how much bigger I'm going to make. That is a
Attention
tiny
for the
island.
Admiral.
How much bigger I'm going to make some of those little places, so it's just a little spit of land out here. Kind of curious to go check that out.
Steersman.
Anyway, yeah, well, I'll just wait on the fleet and decide whether or not... I mean, that's got peppers on it. That's real close. If I need the peppers for the meat, then we could just drag it straight to there. Save me some trips. See what's over here. But so I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully this whole area will be discovered by then.